And hello everybody and welcome back to Anno 1800. Last episode we kind of like finished a few things on the way to more rum, coffee and our city in Titan. This episode we actually want to focus on, well, a new town here, for example, that we have here. This island here. Why do I want to take this island here? Well, look at it. We do have cotton and especially lots of fertility for coffee. And that is something that we need to focus on this island here, because that is pretty cool. She likes it, of course. Well, I guess the other, don't like it that much. But, well, who are we to be scared of them, right? We do have a few ship of the lines there on the way as well.
New orders?
Now, Flying Dodo here was the ship that transported it over. That's fine. We still have another clipper here ready. So that should all be working out as expected. And yeah, well, what you need to do here is, first of all, well, we name a new town, a new island here, and this is Tropico. And Tropico is probably going to be one of our biggest tropical cities in this Let's Play. In that case, I would probably want to have it more over here. And as we can see, actually, not a bad island, not a bad island at all. We do have some oil deposits over here that we can use. So in that case here, that we have the harbor for it as well, for the oil then, once we have the engineers, very important. The other thing is, over here we have lots of space, and here we have lots of space for some plantations that we need here then. So I'm pretty happy with that island here. Also, oh, there's even another smaller patch of oil here. Didn't expect that. But over here, well, we can have our first little warehouse then. This one here for, well, some timber production as always. And we're starting with 3 lumberjack huts in that case. That should be fine. And then 3 sawmills for that, as they are now starting to get the lumber in. Now, that is the first thing that we need to do. And the other thing is just over here. We start with our marketplace. So we have another marketplace here, and this is really just a marketplace for now that, you know, produces us some workforce that we need, that we desperately need then. And yeah, also let's make Tropico one of the more beautiful ones. And in fact, what I can do is I can just go over here once again and use our copy tool and just copy those houses, that layout here, to this island here. I love that tool so much. Absolutely beautiful. And there we can have it then, and then just, well, pump in another marketplace then here in this area. And here, look at that, we even have a bit of space then for, well, a chapel that we can squeeze in here as well, once we have, of course, well, the timber for that. Now let's build the marketplace, and then we can already start with building our first houses. So this one here and this one here, looking fine. That's actually all the timber that we have, but it's totally fine because, well, we do have the Honolulu workforce, all that we need in this case here. That's fine. Now Tropico, well, needs to start to grow. That's fine. We can leave it like that. We already have a few other trade routes here in the new world. The first one is here in La Isla Bonita, which is bricks. So bricks we have already to the old world, and there's the ship for it. No, that's actually the rum ship for it. Now I want to figure out where my bricks is. There it is. Right, so it's coming in here. It already has delivered the first tons of bricks. That is perfect because we need that much. And here, La Isla Bonita, here we can then, well, produce something else. We also would have coffee, and, well, I'd rather go with cocoa because coffee, I want to focus on Tropico, something like that. And the first timber is coming in already. That is just perfect. Now, that's that. What we have here in Port Royal is our rum production, and I've already assigned a second ship to that. So finally, let's get back to the old world, because over there we do have a few problems. In Titan, as we can see, a plague is haunting the city, so we do have lots of ruins here. Timber is lots here, and bricks especially. So bricks is something that we finally have in abundance here in Titan. We actually survived our brick shortage that we had for so long. Now for the hospital though, since we do have quite the existential crisis here, we do need windows. Now windows is something, well, we can have then over here. First of all, we do need glass, right? So that is the first thing. Also here, we do have the harbor. We need to be a bit careful here now, because we need to get oil in here as well. I think we're going to have the oil harbor down here then. So that means that we can have another oil then over here somewhere, right? Or here. That would be something that we need. Now over here, let's have another warehouse. In that case,
a competitor's island is
we shouldn't probably be close here because we have some sheep farms here, and we probably want to use that for something else then in the future as well. So let's just get us some road here, And here we can start with our glass production, right? We do have quite a lot of it. Quartz or sand is the first, which produces the quartz sand, then the glass maker, and we need actually 1 glass maker for 2 window makers. So actually we only need 1 sand mine for now, but let's go with 2. I always like to have a bit of a surplus there. That is important. And there we have them, as beautiful as can be. Having those sand productions here now. And the next thing that we need to do now is a bit more lumber. So it's good that we actually have a bit of space here. Can we squeeze it in? Difficult one, but...
has had their island seized.
Oh, I see. The Admiral has taken the island from Alonso here. Alright, and down here as well. I hope that wasn't my island. Nope. Looks good. But it was Bente's island. Nope. No, it actually wasn't. Bente's island is still here and still being purchased by Alonso. Let's purchase a share back. And what... Oh, yeah. Very good. And what I can see is actually that we do have a bit of a problem there right now with our finances. So that is something else that we need to look out for. It probably has something to do with that plague here. But well, who knows, right? Let's have us a lumberjack hut. Actually, yeah, one with 92%. Should be fine, right? Let's have one here. And then we're just going to have a look around here. So we do need the glass makers. I do need 2 glass makers. So we could have them... Yeah, let's actually squeeze them in here. 2 glass makers. And the window maker then needs the lumber. Now the cool thing is the lumber produces every 15 seconds. That means this lumberjack hut here is enough for 4 glass makers. And oh, what a joy, what a coincidence that we have just exactly 2 glass makers to produce 4 window makers now. And that is something we can do here. We actually do have the resources for all 4 of them. I'm a bit surprised there. Let's have another warehouse here then. So that warehouse can also supply then more sand mines on this side here. And here we have now our window makers finally. They're working for us. Very important. Because I really, really want to get rid of that annoying music in the background. Because my people are dying. Now that's that. What we still want to do here is we have a mission from Bente. So get some jinx. Bente was awaiting the arrival of some precious relics from one of her expeditions, but it seems the sailors believe they were cursed, so they've thrown them overboard. Alright, then it's up to us once again to collect it. And in that case here, we should have more ships than that. There is another ship of the line of ours. The Flotsam is just down here. In the possible worst location, well, the Admiral has taken the island, so in that case here we don't have to worry about it. So I'm sending my ship of the line down here, that should be fine. Collecting the Flotsam. We have more ships here that are protecting those islands there. And there we actually have my fleet. I was already wondering, let's take my fleet down here. Because they should do that together, they shouldn't go alone out there. And this ship of the line we can send on to Bente here to protect her. Now, please tell me that this is starting soon. The glass are producing now, very good. So we should, oh yeah, very good. So the window maker can now start production of the windows there. That is something that is pretty essential for our survival. Oh my goodness, my money there. So next propaganda, I will definitely take the propaganda there once again. The Admiral has a quest for us as well.
A mission of great tactical import.
Pickup quest for 6,000 mutiny. That's what it is. Actually, I'm going to declare war on you soon, but we're still doing that mission here for you. Alright, so someone did a mutiny and is now out there in the ocean, and we need to just collect him. So it's really easy. I mean, it sounds easy, but it's actually not easy when we are at war with practically everyone except the Admiral. Because as you can see, these waters here, there are lots of people, lots of ships actually, that are fighting already against each other once again. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, we're going to collect the Flotsam here. And that should be a small trip to Bente. And then I'm going to take my 4 ship of the lines here for the leadership training in that case, because we need that one here. And I'm certainly not going to send a ship alone over there. That's quite important. Right, the crates are coming in. Actually, let's have them on escort. And yeah, let's deliver it to the main harbor of Bente. That is a bit of money here. And this quest here, well, that takes a bit of time anyway. Right, the first windows finally are coming in. I'm extremely happy to see that. So what we need now is, well, a hospital. in that case, it might be just a bit too late for those guys here, for those poor souls. But it's fine for now. Let's get rid of those artisans. We cannot move them, unfortunately, on this difficulty here. I could also take this one here, right? Yeah, let's get rid of those workers there. I'd rather get rid of workers than artisans. And then we can just place our hospital here. So this side here is then with hospital treatment then, and then we would need the same thing on the other side, just over here, where we would need another hospital. Now, since we do have so many farmers, yeah, I'm pretty sure most of them want to upgrade. So, of course, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to upgrade a few of those farmers here, making the town more livable. And above all, well, as you can see, getting my balance up there, because it is just too damn low once again. Here, I wanted to have my walls fair. So, in that case, yeah, we might then just continue with more buildings going over here. That might be the most important thing. Actually, for the first time now, also while I'm looking at it, Bente has finally built some harbor defenses here. I don't believe that. This island here is still unprotected, but her main island still now has some protection here. I'm really glad to see that. Right, my ships are on the way now. Getting over to, well, Bente, and there is already the harbor, and this is looking so fantastic there. That view that we can see here. I wonder why there's smoke coming out of the ship of the Lions. I think it probably is because there is a kitchen down there or something like that. I don't think they have steam motors yet. Let's get the ships over here. Turn in the quest, and 7 windows we have. How many do we actually need? 40. Oh well, then it's only taking us another 20 minutes or something like that for the hospital. Let's turn in the quest. Very good. And let's take my warships down here now to the castaway. Because in that case here, 4 is fine, and I don't think that we'll have any Alonso here close by anyway. The problem is Alonso is weaker now, but the Admiral is much stronger now. So the Admiral does have indeed quite a lot of ships and stuff like that. And since this is actually a 2 versus 2, we should declare war on him soon. We are still allied here with Bente.
Oh yes, I am a bit of a selfless act.
Let's push our reputation with her there a bit. And in that case, once I declare war on the Admiral, Bente is at war with the Admiral as well. So that is something we need to keep up there. Or we need to take into consideration once we do that, once we trigger that. Also here we have lots of Admiral ships. That means that having any trade route from Alchem to Tatum will be under a lot of pressure there as well. So we need to prepare as well. Let's build us another ship of the line, and here another ship of the line. 2 more are coming in. Right, windows not coming in so quickly. Let's go back to the New World. What we still need to do here, well, expanding Tropico. As we can see, we have enough timber now. And that means, well, it means that we can have way more buildings here. Let's also use... I should have used that here, or did I use it down here? Here I've used it, right? No, I absolutely didn't use it yet. Alright, so the courtyard. Right, I mean, first of all, here we can just have like that. We also need, once again, a little fire station. Somewhere close by, I'd say. In the city center. With a little small building around it, and then we can just have some smaller blocks here. And over here... well, we can have the big blocks. So in that case, those guys here. And lucky for us, it doesn't cost us that much timber. So that's a pretty good thing. So here we have the little courtyard then in the middle. That's something. And here we can have a few more buildings for Tropico to grow. Also here then probably. Let's have another road there. And yeah, we should have another fire station then on the other side as well. But for now, let's add... these blocks here, that we actually have a bit of room here that I want to use then for, either we could use it for a fire station here as well, or we're going to use it for the boxing arena once we upgrade those poor souls here to something that is more worth it. Looking fine so far, and thus Tropico has reached the city stages of town. Beautiful, right? Now, what we still need to do here is we could have the plantain production in Tropico as well. The island is big enough for everything. Yeah. Well, wouldn't be so bad. Having a big city here then, and around it we have the production, and we can actually afford a little bridge here already. So let's build the first bridge here as well for the 20 timber that it needs. Ah, and I love these bridges there, even though they're looking rather simple, and we're going up here as well. That is something. Now here, we have the main road here. If I get rid of the main road here, we might build another few houses here. But for now, let's just keep it like that. Here we can have another block, smaller block then of houses. Very good. So Tropico is looking fine. La Isla Bonita, we have the obreros here already, and Poncho is looking not so great. Let's have a quick look at that. Yeah, Poncho is in fact down completely. Why is that? They're missing here something. Alpaca pasture. No idea why. Right, but that shouldn't be the problem. We need more. So in that case, I'm just going to take this one, copy it over here. And we can then just use the fields here that we need over here. Righto, and then we need 2 more Ponchodarnas that we can build. Yeah, actually, now I don't like the fire station there too much. But in that case, let's have the Ponchodarna then over here. So the alpaca wool is then being transported over here, and then we make the poncho out of it. That should be working fine. We have reached level 32 there as well. Let's go back to Titan. We have 23 tons of windows here. Since we're getting bricks now in from the new wall, as we can see, we are totally capped now soon. I can now cancel the trade for bricks entirely. So I no longer need to purchase bricks there from somewhere else. My ship of the lines are still on their way, and we should be preparing for the war against the Admiral. So first of all, my fleet here. Very good. And I'm pretty sure we have enough weapons, right? Yes, weapons and bricks now as well. So in that case, we need more harbor defense, especially in Alchem, especially over here, where we only have those smaller things here. Unfortunately, what I can see is we don't have any clippers. Can we purchase one? Yes, we can purchase a clipper here. Let's purchase a clipper and the frigate as well. Right, since money is not the biggest problem right now. And what we could do is to, speed the whole thing up, purchase us some steel beams here. Unfortunately, he's not selling any windows. That would have been too easy. Right, so let's get the steel beams and the bricks, and the frigate can protect that clipper here. So that should be rather easy then. That is fine. Here, the plague is slowly destroying Titan, and I can't do anything about it. Hopefully the hospital will be finished soon. That is something. And since we have the timber, let's have a look there at our production real quick. Wool cloth, bread, soap is fine, beer should be fine as well. Let's just have a real quick look at the real statistics here. Schnapps is fine, fish, wool cloth is actually going down. That's because we have more workers now, so we might just have another smaller production for that over here. So let's have the road there, and then we can have a road up here. Then I'm going to take, actually I'm not going to copy that, but rather build it myself. We need 3. Let's have 3 for now. Alright, and then we can have 3 of those framework knitters there as well. On that side here. Nice little cozy work cloth production that we have, and that's actually all we need here right now. So in that case, producing, hopefully this increases the production again for the work cloth, that we don't have that much at the moment. What we have though is still the plague. That is something. And yeah, here in Alchem we have the workforce. I'm inclined to, well, get a few more of these grain farms here. The cool thing about those guys... Oh, first of all, I haven't built the fire station here. The cool thing about those guys here is I can just copy them to the other side here, just like that. Just fine. And it would work. The thing is, if I want to have something that we could actually do soon. A silo then here. Something like that for the grain farm. And build... on any pig farm, collect and deliver grain to the pig farm silo, right? That is something we can actually do. Since we do have the grain here, right? We have the grain here in Titan, and we do have the pig farms over here. So let's actually, for example, use a silo on one of these pig farms here. So in that case, let's get rid of that one here. Have the silo there. It needs a road connection. There it's working. And now we just have the pig farm over here as well, and there we have it. Now here, this production here gets then tremendously boosted with all of that. So in that case, hopefully we'll see that. It should be, I think, around 150%. We have the grain, and that is the first one here. Deliver the grain now. That is the second mission that we have on that. Here we have the warehouse. Let's upgrade the warehouse there as well. And since that transportation seems rather long, let's also have a smaller brick road here as well, right? So this one here is much faster now.
Are now at war.
And Bente is at war with Anne. That means we are at war with Anne as well.
Ceasefire has ended.
Yeah, thank you, Bente, for destroying my whole relationship with the pirate there once again. I don't know what's going on there. Why is she at war constantly with everyone? She has such a friendly face. Right, we finished the quest here, and here we have now the castaway that we also need to deliver to the Admiral. And at the same time, Archie has a quest for us. Well, this is awkward. We would normally ask you to go waiting for Flotsam. Once again, really? Flotsam? For 6,900. Trouble is, this particular cargo may or may not connect Her Majesty to Isabel Sarmento. Well, then of course we should go for it. And let's take my ship of the line here. And we can connect that right away. So here we have the Flotsam actually. We can already see it here. Right, so in that case, let's get over there. We can do that. And window-wise, we're fine now. Let's finally build us the hospital. And there we have it. Very good. Tayton finally has a little hospital here. Let's have a look down there real quick.
Your city has grown more beautiful.
In all its glory, just beside the church. I guess that fits, right? Having a church with the hospital there. And hopefully now we can fight the plague there.
Starting to get sick.
Righto. Let's train the doctors first. That is something we need to do. Alright, Royal Boo Boo. There we have now doctors, and oh, we cannot. Oh, actually it's 2 doctors anyway. Very good. So that shouldn't be a problem anymore for too long here. Now that's that. And artisan wise, yeah, beer is struggling. Now that we have the windows, I will also want to go with the theater. Now here, tropical, we have more wood again. Let's build ourselves another block over here that we can squeeze in here. Very good. And another one over here. Right, so that we increase our workforce here. Another thing that we want to do here is, yeah, we can actually do that. And this harbor here we keep open, so we can actually, yeah, we should do it here, right? 2 fish oil factories. That's all we need really. And boom, boom. Just here in this corner there. I'm not going to invest anything anymore into a bridge. But over here, there's some gold here as well. Very good to know. Thank you. Here we can have now the kitchen. So we do need 2 kitchens. And we can expand this one to 4 kitchens then in the future. We will probably never need more than that. I don't think so. But what we still need is the plantain plantation, and that is something that we can do. Let's have a look. Probably with another bridge though. No, actually we don't need to have another bridge there. We can connect it through the oil fields. We have ourselves a road connection just to this side here. And here, let's just squeeze in here some plantain. And actually we only need 2 of them. So that's totally fine. 128 fields, we can do that. Just here along the river. Perfect. Using the space like that. We're not wasting too much. Going up here. And that's already it. Right, so there we have the plantain production here for Tropico. Workforce wise, it's fine. We can actually go with the ponchos right away as well. That is something we should be doing over here. Oh, another gold. We actually have 4 gold available. Pretty amazing.
The epidemic left buildings abandoned.
Oh, right. The epidemic is finally over there as well. I was hoping for that. My ship is under attack by what? A pirate. Alright. And my ship of the lines have arrived here at the Flotsam. Let's take it. This one and this one. And now we have 2 juicy quests to turn in. Righto. We have turned it in. Oh, we have taken the Flotsam, that is. And here now we can finally go with the turning in of the first one and then the second one. So it's payday. My both ship of the lines here have been built. So let's get a clipper and let's get another clipper. We need that for some trade routes here. Devastation, as we can see, significant. Let's rebuild. Some workers and farmers. Looking fine now again, very good. Pandemic is over, that's important. And since, yeah, over here, those people don't have the highest. Okay, there was an attack on one of my ship of the lines, but it should be fine. What we need to do here is still expand or extend our reach. So now that we have the bricks, let's also start having some brick roads here in Titan. Very important. And those bricks here should push it far enough. Yeah, very good. So we can now upgrade those guys here as well. This one here, yes, this one we can upgrade then as well. Very important to do that. And finally we get the newspaper guy. Let's have the minus 30 consumption and plus 15 money, a bit of happiness booster. Influence wise, it's perfectly fine.
Then I'll send it out.
Why is the money though so low? Beer is low.
Is everyone really as
That will
happy as
be
you
the
say?
next production here. So in Alchem we have our grain, as we can see, and our hops. And in that case here, let's expand this one. Let's have a bit more hops here. So I can have 2 more hops here. I think I can actually have 4. Yeah, let's have 4 here.
An influence bonus.
And for the grain, let's have a look there.
Ship under attack.
Let's have those 3 grain farms here in addition. With another warehouse there. What ship is under attack? No ship is under attack. As far as I can see, it's looking fine. But, well, now we have a few additional ones here. Now let's have a look at the trade route there once again. Hops and grain is only 1 clipper at the moment. Let's have a second clipper on it. Merlin or Andromeda. Let's have Andromeda on this one here. So 2 trade routes is important. And I think, yeah, we have Southern Cross here, a frigate, which is now protecting this clipper here. And 2 more clippers are coming up, and after that I want to produce more ships of the line. That is, so that we have quite enough of that. Alright, so that's that. And a Right Royal Boo Boo that is being finished now soon. And I think Crisis managed so far very good.